Streaming on all. People, time to get up. We online on YouTube. We online on Periscope. We online on Facebook. All right. Let's go make the adjustments to Facebook so we get everybody, get the whole family out. Get it started in a second. All right. See how we're doing on. Couple more seconds, family. Get it started. Here we go. If you in, go on and shout out your day. Even if you come late, shout out your day. Let us know. What's your day? What day was you born on? I ain't talking about your birthday. Those that's been around the journey long enough know what I'm talking about. Today is Ujamaa. We want to give all of the Ujamaa babies a round of applause. Sound like somebody was sneaking on my computer last night. I didn't turn nothing down. I ain't touching nothing yesterday. Let's see. We want to stream on Lose Cyber Challenge. We want to stream on Folktale for Grown Folks. Let's see. We want to stream. What the hell? To our turn, take it down. Gye-Nyame Journey Energy. Stream on Magic Hour. Let's go and stream on Tim this morning. Let's stream on all those. See if they'll let us stream on all those. Have it coming out. Okay. Look like it worked. Alright, so let's see what's next here. What's next on the agenda? Alright, let's get it. Drink your water. Come on, drink your water, but first, take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath. Drink. Or should I say, breathe, then drink. Man, listen. Grab your glass, put some water. Lift your pitcher of that water. Pour that pitcher of that water. Simply pour some water. Drink. Or should we say, move, then drink. Now raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Now raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Now raise your glass and toast your ancestors, fam. Just raise your glass. Drink. Or should I say, raise, toast, then drink. Now get your glass and take a breath, take some water. Lift your glass and pour some water. Move your body, drink some water. Raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Breathe, lift, move, toast. Remember the 4 pillars, family. Breathe, drink, eat, move. Drink half your weight in ounces, but hey, take your breath. Lift and pour. Move your body. Toast your ancestors. Drink, 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 drink. Or should I say, move, then drink. I was one thing off, but check it out. Take your breath. Lift and pour. Move your body. Toast your ancestors. Drink up. Drink your water. Drink. Drink your water. Take your breath. Lift and pour. Move your body. Toast your ancestors. Drink your water, fam. Hey, family, listen. I got just a little bit of red left. We're going to toast with this red. But before we go on and get into the toast, what I want to do is we're going to run through a little bit of the news. I ain't going to drink all the red. Well, yeah, I'm going to drink all the red. All my red, my supply of red is gone, so I have to wait to go on and rebrew. We will start rebrewing, and we will have some around Kwanzaa. We will have some more batches around Kwanzaa. Family, first off, remember to support us. Check out our e-course. Check out our free e-course. Free 7-day video e-course. Shouts out to Brother Kwame. I see you out there, brother. You know, somebody dropped off of the Daily Toasters list, man. I'm like, damn. You know, I know the texts come early and come rapidly, but God, you didn't have to cut it off like that. All right, but let me see. Make sure you check out our free 7-day e-course so that you can learn about Gye-Nyame and some of the stuff that we working on. You know what I'm saying? And how we do what we do. All right. So I'm gonna make sure I post it up. I need to get the whole URL. Because if not, they will not allow it to come on. I know I control it, but hey, it is what it is. You got to follow the rules. All right, so boom, there you go. Free 7-day e-course. Check it out. Also, family, you got if you feel inclined to do so, check out our merch store. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, get you some Gye-Nyame gear, man. Get you some Daily Toaster gear. Keep up with the family, because every little bit helps. And when I mean every little bit helps. So, help us continue to stream if we bring something of value into your life, which we strive to do here at Gye-Nyame Journey. Also, shouts out to Shorty. I see you out there. Also, family, check out our tip jar. If you like what we doing, you say, okay, I ain't got enough to buy the shirt right now, or I don't want a shirt. You just want to go on and you want to support us, come on over here and hit up that tip jar. Very easy process. And if that don't work, I'll throw up the Cash App for some of y'all out there, because y'all like, man, look, dog, just break it all the way down. Here you go. cash sign, capital G, capital N, capital J, capital M, small EDIA. Wow. There we go. So all that's out the way. So family, we are going to try to get in and do a show tonight. Tonight we got folk tales. No, tonight we got tribal quotes. We had an excellent folk tales for grown folks the other night. All right. All right. So we're gonna. Oh, damn! We one day out. So it's a possibility we might have to have a double tonight, a double dose, day 88, day 89, because there's only 90 days of these, and this is a workbook. I'm coming from Gye-Nyame Journey workbook. It's a workbook. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna throw up 6, and people will be able to choose which ones we hit. Of course, we're gonna have to cover some news, and then if the news, you know what I'm saying, don't, you know, we're gonna have to pick a few of these. So day 88, would you like me to give you a formula for success? It's quite simple, really. Double your rate of failure. You are thinking of failure as the enemy of success, but it isn't at all. You can be discouraged by failure, or you can learn from it. So go ahead and make mistakes. Make all you can, because remember, that's where you will find success. Thomas J. Watson. Many a one has succeeded only because he has failed after repeated efforts. If he had never met defeat, he would never have known any great victory. That's Orison Sweet Martin. And the last one on day 88 is success. Willing to do what the average person is not willing to do. That's Anonymous. Now, day 89. 3 more. Choice, not circumstances, determines your success. Anonymous. Number 2 for day 89. The worst form of inequality is to try to make unequal things equal. Wow. And day 89. When people eat eggs, they do not remember the pains the hen went through laying them. That is from Africa. When people eat eggs, they do not remember the pains the hen went through laying them. So that's where we are. We're going to have 6 that we could possibly pick from tonight. And from that 6, we will draw our discussion. So let's go on. Let me give y'all some of the stuff that's in the news, and then we'll go do this toast, because some of this stuff we're going to have to cover. Food for thought about manipulating gut bacteria. That's from nature.com. Of course, you know I'm going to cover that. So they're saying, hey, they're saying that you can manipulate the gut bacteria. You're like, why would I want to do that, Brother Hatim? Now, all this time I've been talking about the gut microbiome, the microbiome. You shouldn't have to ask that question. But we're gonna discuss that a little bit tonight. And then another article was up, how microbiomes affect fear. See, because there's a direct connection between your gut and your brain and what you think. So now we got an article talking about food for thought about manipulating gut bacteria. What to feed the gut bacteria to manipulate it so that it can change your thinking and change your health. And then we got another article, how microbiomes affect fear. And then I got something else up here. On 2, 3, 4, 5. I didn't say it. On Ujamaa, that's our day. That's our day. That's, well, you know, that's, Ujamaa babies know. On December the 10th, myself, Morgan Harper, and Mark Stevenson. All right, well, let me be a little bit more. Let me be a little bit more clear about what's going to be going down. Why it ain't popping up? Come on now. All right. It ain't popping up. All right. On December 10th at the Columbus Downtown Library, myself, Morgan Harper, who's running for Ohio 3rd Congressional District, and Mark Stevenson will be having a conversation with the community about politics, about the black agenda, about reparations, of course, and I hope to see your face in the place. We ain't going to be playing that day, so come on out. We're going to have a real talk. And this is what it's two more. George Zimmerman sues family of Trayvon Martin, publisher, prosecutor, for $100 million. So he's suing the family, he's suing the publisher, and he's suing the prosecutor for $100 million. Now you know I'm going there tonight, right, y'all? So I just want y'all to understand. George Zimmerman, who's still walking the street talking shit, right, is suing the family of Trayvon Martin, the publisher and the prosecutor, for $100 million. Fuckery alert. Get all young people and elders into the house. All warriors to the field. All warriors to the field. Fuckery alert. You know we're going to talk about that one tonight, family. Op-ed. Black male teachers have positive influence on students of all races. That's up on the Gye-Nyame Journey timeline. And then we got a sister saying, what the heck? She's talking about, once again, like in the BBC, they're talking about coconut oil being unhealthy. And, you know, like I said, we already kind of talked about the importance of coconut oil. What's that red oil you be buying, Vicky? Palm oil. The importance of these saturated oils that they've been telling us are unhealthy. But like I said, part of our diet piece, when we say the African heritage diet, is adding those healthy saturated oils. Right? And one of the things she talks about is the stability of the oil and how it can help your body ward off oxidation and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? The free radicals, and help prevent cancer. You know what I'm saying? And how a lot of these polyunsaturated oils. And you can tell the good oils because when you put them at room temperature, what do? Come on now. When you put those good, healthy oils at room temperature, what do? Right? They congeal. They become solid. Right? Which shows that they're stable. But anyway, we won't get all the way into that. Let's get to this toast, family, because it's time. Ancestors been waiting patiently, and it's been almost 24 hours. Also, I have a special show coming up next. Ujamaa. I have a special show coming up next Ujamaa. I think I wrote the wrong date down. What was yesterday? Yep, yesterday was So I am going to be doing an interview with Reverend Shock Matthews, but it won't be premiering until I am going to drop it probably on. That'll be the 12th. I'll probably drop it that weekend. I'm going to be interviewing him about his digitalnomics. And also, I'm going to interview him about his latest work called You Are Not a Nigga, You Are a Netcher. So that's going to be a pretty good interview. I'll be doing that tomorrow. Next Ujamaa at 7:30, but it won't be live. I might try to set it up in a way where those true members of Gye-Nyame could listen in directly and be able to ask questions. I still have to work out some stuff. All right, family. So now let's get to the toast. Great. I want to wish everybody a great Ujamaa. Now, if I have a problem with the show, it'll be because tomorrow is Rocket Roll Call, so I got to go and get some stuff together. But we're gonna work it out. Then also, I want y'all to notice the new Gye-Nyame amulet I got. I always had the chain, and I had one before, but it fell off, and I ain't never been able to find it again. Very suspicious. Very suspicious. But I got a new one, as you can see. Of course, it's silver. You know, we deal with silver around these parts. And I finally got my Gye-Nyame necklace back. Man, so I got Gye-Nyame in bone, I got Gye-Nyame in silver, I got my rank beads on, I got my Gye-Nyame merch on. Family, I'm feeling good this morning, so let's go and raise up this glass. Call on the Creator by whatever name you choose to call it Creator. We lift up our glass, and we salute that Creator, and we say, Ashe. From there, family, we move to our list of our ancestors, the ones that combine us and move through our daily lives, right? Influencing us to do what we need to do, right? Because we have a promise to keep with them, right? We have a pact, right? Because they have this time that we have. They created this time by them doing what they needed to do. Enough of them did what they needed to do for us to have these moments. So we need to use these moments so that we could build moments, or as I call it, space and time for our future generations. So we raise up our glass and we salute the likes of Miles Brown, Miss Ann, Robert and Tex, Anna Davis, Herman Brown, Senior, Rosalie Tilly, George and William Walter, Christopher Penny Gasson, Aunt Lena, Uncle Chris, Aunt Fiend, Cleveland and Geneva Brown, Margaret Ellis, Wash Ellis, Cecil Ellis, Alvaro Brown, Gina Gaines, Herman Brown II, Barbara Twiggs, Wash Ellis Jr., Katie Ellis, Nikki Ellis, Jamon Jones, Jeremiah Tappan, John Fallar, Montague Pittman L, Normal X, Sapet Mott Rob, Malika Fakour, Dr. Marianne Williams, Kojo Kamal. Where we at, Kojo? Okay, hold on. Normal X, Sapet Mott Rob, Malika Fakour, Dr. Marianne Williams, Kojo Kamal, Elder Millie Dixon, Tony Clark, Pastor Yusuf Weston, Elder Ajani Ron Coleman, Elder Ron Coleman, Elder Robert Donaldson, Alfred Broford, Hector Jr., J. Edwards, Carlisle Hayes, Grace Lundy, Inez Hayes, William Bill Moss, Phyllis Rose, Sterling and Lucy Wright, Derek L. Pulley, and Alexa Brother, Miss Eda Brooks Crawley, Miss Marie Nelson, Mr. Frederick Crawley Sr., Miss Jerry Brunson, Mr. Alonzo Johnson, Miss Marie McDowell, Janet Foster, Charles Jordan, Kill Smith, Walter Smith, Richard Trigg, Francis Johnson, Mary Franklin, Jimmy Williams, Daniel Ford, George Gibson, Nana Loretta Clark, Inez McCrae, Chris Clark, Frankie Justice, Katie Justice, Derek Renderman, Virginia Rogers, Reverend Jane Smith, Lois Henderson, Calvin Spratling, Mary Elizabeth Walker, Randall Walker Sr., Sarah Jane Carter, Michael Ford Jr., Kellen D. Russell, Susie B. Smith, Teresa Clay, Melvin Hodge Jr., Herman Copeland, Mildred Copeland, Jenny Clay, Bird Beatty, Sarah Weller, Be the Farmer, Ago Sosu, Cheryl Harvey, Aunt Charmaine, Aunt Evelyn, Theolis Hasbury, Harvey Hasbury Sr., Linda Dickinson, T.C. Islam, Terrell Dunbar, Will Thomas, Sarah Berry, Mark Walsh, Merle B. Thornton, Pearl G. Thornton, Nolly Johnson, Florence M. Carter, Joanne Thornton, Erica Tricia Lewis, Juanita Wright, Robert Wright, George Wright, Mary Eliza, George Wright, Mary Eliza Patrick Davis, Mary Elizabeth Rogers, May Esther Keachler Reese, Linda Watson Hammond, Jarrell Giles Watson, Sparrow, Slimmy, Selvin Lewis, Andrew Holmes, Pearl Moore, Percy Moore Jr., Mitchell Owens, Booker T. Bolton, Charlie Hunt, Sammy Stover, Heather Pearson, Sturgeon Thornton, Richard Thornton, Lavinia Hall, Freeman Bankster, Mae Moss, Sophia Peacock, Willie Thornton, Napoleon Kennedy, Mark Ramsey, Paul Ramsey, Matt Ramsey, David Ramsey, Charles E. Thornton, Frankie Quells, Urania Thornton, Bernice Quells, Ernestine Jackson, Frankie Johnson, Teresa Mormon, Leon Johnson, Charles Bell, Vivian Ramsey, S.C. Johnson, Dorita Johnson, Leon Johnson, Jane W. West Sr., James Parham, Dana Jones, Henry Worrell, Jane Farmer, Mary Chavez, Leon Grace, Bessie Johnson, Hallie Levester, Mae Moreland, Paul Moreland, Elder Caleb, Rosemary Martineer, Elder Amatet Wellman, Fred Douglas Triggs Sr., Delma Triggs, Thomas and Lula Berry, Lacey Ellen O'Howe, Frankie Russell and Davis, Fred Douglas Triggs II, Peanut Triggs, Reverend Eddie Moore, Helen Fuller, Eugene Jackson Sr., Richard Ellis, Silas Alexander, Charles Maxwell, Percy Alexander, Arthur Reynolds, Stanley Lockhart, Ricky Lockhart, William Lockhart, Woodrow Lockhart, Brenna Porter, Deacon Hargrove, Carla Sawyer, Andrew Parker, Doris Donald, Ellis Murphy, D'Amico Russell, Didi Monares, Gina Ruth Jones, Jana Callahan, William Walter West, Nigel Parrish, Elder Basiji Polani, Jim Robinson, Gladys Johnson, Valerie Clark, John and Mary Sullivan, Dirk Johnson, Antonio Johnson, Delise Waters, DePretis Hines, Annis Bostic, Anna Bostic, Winter Priest Canterbury, Wilson Haley, Emma Hine, Phyllis Lee, Eugene Spratling, Calvin Spratling, Charles Wooden, Penny Brown, Roy Lee, Print Up Jr., Miriam Johnson, Wilbur Longmire, Edith Catney, Janice Carter, Michael Carter, Leon Pina Carter, Margaret Carter, William Carter, Lisa Jordan, Charles Lee Mosley, Dorothy R. Blair, Ransom Evans Sr., Sam Evans Sr., Leylon Blair Sr., Edward Stevens, Sue Ann Stevens, Joe Davis, Timothy Butler, Gene Holmes, Dana Jones, Peter Charles, Christy Nichols, Cardinal Robinson, Rosemary Charles, Ada Pearl, Bob Ingalls, Jack Wallace, Warren M. Finch, Warren P. Finch, Tim Ingalls, Audrey Finch, William Billingsley Jr., Jennifer Sensenbaugh, Hazel Gasson, Jerry Bradley, Brian Watson Jr., Kaniko Parsons, Jason Cathy, Bradford, Thomas Bradley, also known as Uncle Buki, also known as Gypsy, Reverend Roosevelt Word I, Stacey Trice, Frank Smith, Mother Bertha, Michael Leonard, David Brown, Ruth Carter, June Cox, Ruth Cox, Paula Cox, Ronald Urban, Judy Hubbard, Irene Johnson, Francis Booth Jefferson, Dan Wilkerson Sr., Emma McClendon, Jerry Doyle, Mina Robinson, Mary Nichols, Patricia Williams, Shabaka Teray, Greg G2 Gibson, Donna Hill, Richard Glebus, Lee Irby, Tommy Irby, Boyd Irby, Jim Gaucher, George and Hallie Johnson, Archie and Margaret Armstead, Diane Scott, Erica Armstrong, Claire Fox, Gene Evans, Archie Beck, Anna McGill, Charles McDaniel, Christine Cottrell, Aunt Becca, Alice Arnold, Arthur Arnold, Hattie Reed, Charles Reed, Eula and Andrew Baker, Patricia and Edwin Brooks, Gwendolyn and Bob Hatch, Kimbo Vernon, Bradley Kim, Janie Harrington McCase, Spencer Sturgis, Sally Mae Baker, Ethel Baker, Creola Baker, Geneva Baker, Aaron, Baby Hatch, Hatch Sr., Mally Miller, Housie Hatch, Dad Cleveland, Mother Gibson, Alex Nixon, John Bowie, Lester and Rachel Saunders, Doretha Ross, Viola Ross, Robert Nelson, Francis Stevenson, Leroy Stokes, Nitty Johnson, Fletcher Swan, Maddie and Charlie Scott, Ida Casey, Thomas Kofer, Vivian Stevenson, Mona Ann Lewis, Cornetta Lyman Lewis, John Jackson, William Dallas Lewis, Mary Francis, Chappelle Jackson, Michael Slade, Joanne Perkins, Richard Jackson, Martha Ford Dawson, Big Mama, Nanny Harris, Eva Ford, James Harrison, Margaret Towns, Mary Williams, Leroy Q. Heath Sr., Albert Moore, Miss Vanilla, Albert Motley, Geraldine Elizabeth, Douglas Thompson, Erlington Houston, Laird Alls, Elijah Alls, Jerome Alls, Henry West Staten, Joe Jamel Alls, Ann Pierce, Donald Carter, Lily Green, Nathan Green, Pat Vaughn, John Bowie, Ruth Beard, Tim Butler, Remy Lord Newton, J.B. Foggy, Thomas Newton Sr., Barbara Naeem, Jeanette Sanders, Jerry C. Sanders, Roy Pruitt, H.J. Brownlee Sr., Henry Wilson, Rufus Jenkins, Minnie Wilson, Catherine Sanders, Muriel Ellis, Elizabeth Sanders, Henrietta Irby, Mildred Armstead, Margaret Armstead, Catherine Anthony, Ruth Brown, Charles Walker Sr., Charlie Walker, Cecil Russell, Diane Urban, Harold Phillips, William Ford, Margaret Logan, Phyllis Barnett, Lee Urban Sr., Michael Urban, Azella Watson, Hugo Watson, John Caldwell Sr., Robbie Lee Caldwell, Nevaeh Mitchell, Ron McCormick Sr., Sabrina Easley, Narishawn Easley, Javelle McCormick, Barbara Ann Reed, Dorothy Ann Reed, John Reed, Shekamaha Reed Jr., John Reed Jr., Patricia Reed, Edward R. Benson Sr., Ethel H. McNair, Louis Fernandez, Jacqueline Broaders, Reginald Albert, Mazarin Cofer, George Swan, Edmonia Grayson, Charles Scott, Charles H. Scott, Michael Morgan, Charlene Morgan, Sybil Edwards McNabb, Annie Ferguson, William Ferguson, and Shelby McClendon. Moving to Book of Our Ancestors. Joella Giles, James Carswell, Roberta Adams, also known as Aunt Sis, Elder Shaka McNair, Anthony Brown, Jonathan Ford, Lottie Gachet, Cousin Tony, Michael Johnson, James Jimmy Johnson, Barbara Shane Lewis, Ronald Shelton Jr., Daniel Top, Christina Banks, Joseph Bingham, Quincy, Mama, Aunt Lady, Abraham Isaac Cundiff, Aunt Barbara Lewis, Renee Johnson, Joy, Ryan Ross Riggins, Jermonte, Marcus Price, Ness Words, Marshawn McCarroll, Demetrius Beard, Herb Jefferson, and Ralph Mickens, Ed Walker, Quincy Sample, Candace Simmons, Severin Clayton, Leonard Jones, Sadi Garner, Melvin Scott Sr., Edward Clarence Lumpkin, Elizabeth Johnson, Frank Smith, Stacey Trice, Denise Correa, Nathaniel Hassan Turner. Khalid is in transition, also known as Nigel Turner, Demetrius Lewis Flint, Alberta Woods, Geneva Simmons, Daniel Tilley, Angeline Gantz, Sharifa, Oscar Kane, Audrey Gripper, Dominique Nichols, Ruth Elaine Johnson, Teresa Sambu, Aunt Maxine, Uncle James, Henry Margaret III, Tamara Dowdy, Nicole Harris, Julia Taylor, Richard Bozeman II, Ruth Carter, John Carter, Mr. Thornton, Johanna, Cassandra Lynette Lewis, Henderson Mosley, Charles Jordan, Henry Essex II, Fannie L. Webb, Dan Walton, Alalti Sue Walton, Emma Walton, James Randolph Giles, Sonny, Pete Walton, William Walton, Fred Powers, Elijah Juan Hakeem Nkomo, Alberta T. Davis, Charles Davis, Willie R. Mackey, Dr. Creamy Mackey, Victor Bowden, Drusilla, Kitty Berger, Lucy White, Robert Lee White, Emma Jean White, Talton, Roger White, R.L. White, Jesse White, Ruby Jewel White, Johnson Carl White, Desi Woods, Taylor Woods Lennox, Jim Woods, Lizzie Woods, Juanita Alexander Brown, Cynthia Ann Wright, Richard Dorsey, Annie Simpson, Jamara Simpson, Regina Hopkins, Joseph Simpson, Nettie Dorset, Eleanor Hopkins, Edward Webster, Alice Webster, Ivy Webster, Arnella Willis, Ethel Lane, Samanda Damon, Ethel Marshall, Steve Dougie Shelton, William Bill Walker, Carl Rico Johnson, Kim Gray, Stuart A. Johnson, Edward Young III, Isaac Jackson Sr., Drusella Murrow, Wayne Young, Christina Young, Thomas Young, Frank Murrow. We raise our glass to our ancestors and we say Ashe. Now, let me tell you a strange thing that happened just yesterday. So, I went to the office late yesterday, and I went into my office, and Miss Tracy came in. She said, "So you've been teaching the kids some of the Gye-Nyame stuff?" I said, "Yeah." She said, "No, because I found a notebook." I said, "What was in the notebook?" She said, "Well, it had ancestor list. It had the numbers. It had the days broken down." I'm sitting up here like, I didn't teach them. I mean, is it right? She said, "Yeah." I said, "Well, how you know it's a girl?" She said, "Because it's the handwriting. You know what I'm saying? It's sitting in the school." So I said, "Let me see this." So I open up the book and I look at the numbers. The numbers is right. You know, from 0 to 9, she got all the numbers. All the numbers is right. The handwriting is impeccable. I mean, it's like beautiful handwriting. I'm looking at this. But then I go to the ancestor list and I start reading through the ancestor list. I said, "I know these ancestors." I started looking. I said, "This is not a kid. This is Yvonne came to the school and left one of her books. So she was keeping her notes." And I'm like, "Oh, that was hot." I mean, because it's like, boom, it's like science. I'm trying to, it's like, and it's like, boom, because of the ancestors, I was able to identify. Shouts out to Miss Cynthia Johnson. So we raise up our glass to all of our ancestors, those that we read, those that will be coming in the future. We raise up our glass and we salute them and we pledge that we will keep our promise. We will keep our pact with them to move forward. We build and we say, and we raise it up and we say Ashe. From there, finally, we move to the present moment. And this is the moment we are in, respecting the past for what it has given us and what it has, the way, the doors that it has opened up for us. We salute it. And then also, we look at exactly where we are today. Today, we are on Ujamaa. So we want to give all of the Ujamaa babies a round of applause. Because because as I started reading the ancestors, it started ringing. I said, I know these ancestors. I know these ancestors. Now her name wasn't in the book, right? And I'm like, I know these ancestors. So, and I start going through it, and I tell you exactly where they at. It was Lucy White, Robert Lee White, Emma Jean White, Talton, and that's the one that hits. And I was like, oh, I know who this is. I know who this is. And I was able to trace the book back to her. We got her dream book. She called her dream book. So she breaks down each day and how it corresponds with the number of that day, and boom, boom. It was dope. So shouts out to you, Miss Regina, as well. And it's your day. We'll give you a round of applause. So grounding ourselves in this moment in time right now of Ujamaa, we want to activate our reticular formations, and family won't want to go out and start looking for Ujamaa. And when we find it, if we want, we could write about it, we could take a picture of it, we could record it, and share it with us at Gye-Nyame Journey on on our page on Gye-Nyame Journey, Gye-Nyame Journey Media. Also, hashtag Ujamaa, hashtag Ujamaa Day. You know, however you want to hashtag it, just throw Ujamaa up there first. And for those that don't speak the language, Ujamaa means cooperative economics. Reciprocity is the mnemonic principle of the day. Oh, how appropriate. Gratitude is the M7 principle that we teach the babies. Green is the color, as you see by the big green Gye-Nyame on the middle of my shirt. Polarity is a Hermetic law. Male name for the day is Yao. Female name is Ya. So we raise up our glass and we say, what do we say? What's that word? Ashe. Brother Kwame, one love fam, sure miss those lemon pound cake pieces and banana, and yeah, man. And like I said, because the mall, we had to shut down in November. We won't be having one in December, so we probably won't be having it until the new year. But we still got Kwanzaa, so we work it out. But family, raise up our glass. We salute this present moment, which lies all of our power, and we have to focus that energy so that we can carve out space and time for our future generations. We raise up our glass and we say, Ashe. From there, family, where do we go? We move forward to our children, our children's children, on to infinity. We toast them and we say, Ashe. Not last. We move to all of our relations and we say, Ashe. From all of our relations, family, we move to that selfish toast. Right? Every day, we need to take a couple moments for ourselves. Get our breath, drink our water, whatever we need to do so that we can move towards our greater you. What do you need in this moment right now to move towards your greater you? Raise up our glass and we say, Ashe. From there, family, last but not least, I want to raise my glass to the most magnificent, the most spectacular, the most beautiful, the most inspiring, the wisest and the strongest people in the room. I raise my glass up to you and we say, Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. Family, I wish you peace, power, joy, and 100 years. That's that red. And that cork does its job, man. I like the cork. So those that's drinking the ambrosia, let me know how you feel about the cork. Miss Cynthia Johnson, we're selling dinners this weekend, and bread is on the menu. Would Brother Kwame like to order some? You hear that, Brother Kwame? I think I'm gonna have to order something too. Throw all the information up, the number and all that, so people that might come here later could see it. And if they want to order, if we want to order, what do we do? Where do we go? We go to the Facebook page. Find you on Facebook, or is there a number or something that we can order through? No cake, but we are hosting Sankofa Kitchen on Kaumba. You ain't gonna get me doing no push-up. We got jollof with chicken or black-eyed peas and kale, salad. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. Shouts out to Miss Destiny Mod Hotep Daniels. Grand rising to you as well. Whole pound cake available, special order only. What kind of dinners are they selling? I am interested in a big way. Once again, they got jollof with chicken or black-eyed peas and kale, salad. That'll be going down this weekend. Sister in a Fire Facebook. You want to order Sisters of Fire, Sister in a Fire Facebook. Here's the event link: Sankofa Kitchen, chicken and vegan jollof. Here's the event link: Sankofa Kitchen. A link didn't come with it. Let me check on the other page, see if a link came with it. No, a link didn't come with it. All right, family. So I'm going to let y'all go and rap a taste just a little bit. Then I'm going to get up and get out. Make sure, now, next Coochie Chaglia or December the 10th, I will be live at Columbus Public Library. We will be in the auditorium. We will be having a discussion with Morgan Harper. Make sure I get the name right. I think it's Morgan. I know with Morgan, she's running for you. Got it right. Morgan Harper, she's the Democratic candidate, Ohio 3rd Congressional District. And also I will be, and also in the conversation will be Mark Stevenson, community organizer, and in a sense, the leader of the ADOS Columbus chapter here. And myself, so we're going to be streaming live, but it's still come on out, support, let's get it. We're going to ask those questions, start, some of these questions about reparations, some of the questions about some of the needs of our community. We have to start getting politically active to start making some changes, because money without politics, right? Like having money or getting money without politics is definitely setting yourself up for failure, because politics is what protects money, right? Determines how it's spent, determine how much the government takes from you. You know what I'm saying? So having money without politics is like going to a brothel and having unprotected sex. It's like having a treasure chest with you at the club without security. You know what I'm saying? It makes sense, but it makes sense for others because they are definitely going to take what you have. So family, we need to get involved in all angles of society, especially if we're going to be here. A lot of us, we have no choice. You know what I'm saying? Because as some of us want to wish to leave here, the question is where you going to go without any wealth. So at least get what's owed here and then leave. All right, but yo, this is Brother Hatim, and I am out. Well, let me make sure there ain't no more chats, or if anybody else need to. Okay, cool. But I still don't see a link, sis. Sister Regina, a link ain't pop up. But we could just go to Sankofa Kitchen on Facebook, I'm assuming, right? Make some orders. All right, let's make it happen. Like and share. Follow us on Facebook, or like us on Facebook, Gye-Nyame Journey Media. Now, family, contest is going. Unfortunately, I ain't gonna say unfortunately, Kwame murdered it. He was the first to 1,000, so I will be presenting him with his. He didn't want a T-shirt. I mean, he wanted a T-shirt, but I didn't have the color, so I had to upgrade his prize. I will be presenting him with his prize probably this weekend, because hopefully it will come, and if not, it'll be early next week that I'll be able to present him with his prize. We will be having some more contests. I am learning how to do it. Now, what I figured out is that, I don't think I'm going to do it tonight, but I think I am going to do it. It's going to have to be during a live show where you can enter the contest, and it'll be like 30 minutes. And then all those that enter, I'll be able to go on and randomly pick who get it. And hopefully it'll send it out to you. That's how easy they try to make this stuff right now. Before they start making it super complicated. YouTube is changing changing the codes again, so we don't know how that's gonna happen. A lot of people gonna be broke after this one. But anyway, we don't make money that way anyway. We make money. I mean, actually, we're just doing it right now. So family, all shots out to y'all. Y'all have a great day, and I am out. I thought I was out. Yeah. All right, Spreaker, I'm going to turn you off. I thought they had that fixed. What's going on now? This is ridiculous. Oh, there you go. Just had it. There you go.